Hello, this is Gigi Mega Aim 17, and I am back with another Loot Crate unboxing. This is going to be a Loot Crate unboxing birthday special as I'm doing it for my birthday, and this is going to be an unboxing for the September box. So, I guess we should get into it. Actually, this time I actually opened the box this time before actually unboxing it. So, first things first, hold on. Okay, I guess we can start now. So here we have a new t-shirt, and this looks like, so this is 11 Star Industries. So I guess this is Iron Man. We have a Batman Metal Keychain Stealth Edition. We have the Hoodies collectible audio ornaments Loot Crate, and this is what it looks like. It's from the the CW DC universe. We go for like the Arrow and the Flash. Here we have, this is Gone in 60 Seconds collectibles. The Eleanor 67 Custom Movie Star Mustang. The Battle Galactica. Battle Galactica. It says hashtag Real Titan. So this looks like outside the bag. I believe this is just part of the box. This is the new pin. And here we go. This is the, whatchamacallit. Anyway, alright, so this is the Loot Crate magazine. So we have Speed. So I guess that's the this month's theme is Speed. It says Loot Crate takes on SDCC Q&A with Wonder Woman artist and inside look at SDCC crates, speedsters, trick, arrows, and bad gadgets. Oh my! Are you a cyclone? Find out inside. All right, so let's go into this booklet like we usually do. It says Speed. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. We're roaring into the fall with speed, celebrating some of our favorite ways to go fast from vehicles to metahuman powers. We got something for everyone. Inside you'll find out which DC speedster in which is the fastest and an in-depth look at some of pop culture's most notable vehicles. Plus, we've got a special wrap-up from the San Diego Comic-Con, including the interview with Wonder Woman artist Nicola Scott and Liam Sharp. You can tie up your laces, fill up your tanks, and get ready to go. Beyond the crate experience, of course, you go to Spotify, the Hub, YouTube, and Digital Time. Go to all those websites and like .loot Crate slash .loot Crate, whatever. So anyway, Here we have Transforming Crate. This is talking about transforming the box. It says line up card top. It says line up card tops, tabs, and insert your slots into the box. Flatten and flip it and refold. Fold the fold the insert to create the top of the card, and then ta-da! Three custom colors. Hashtag speed red, hashtag speed blue, and hashtag speed green. And this is what it looks like. And then we have it says Speed Wars, ready to race, join forces with other losers to determine which car will win. Share a photo of your finished car with the color hashtag and hashtag victory, and check our special channels to see who is in the lead. And that's a nice little contest. Alright, so we're now going to get some context and I guess some of the stuff like that. Some of the stuff that's in this box. It's the fastest characters in the DCU in DC Universe by Ash Mahoney. Just what was this guy's name? Savitar. I guess was he's called. There's a villain named Savitar who moved so fast that he was actually worshipped by a cult, believing him to be a god of speed. He was capable of doing things other speedsters never had even dreamed of, like give speed kinetic energy to people and objects even at rest or creating no interior force fields. His main goal is was uniting with the Speed Force, the energy that gives all speedsters their speed. Was only by forcing Savitar to run so fast that he was absorbed into the Speed Force that the Flash, Wally West, was able to defeat him. The Flash, aka Barry Allen, Rebirth era. Barry Allen is probably the Flash you most familiar with, starring the CW show and the upcoming Justice League movie, which what you might not know is that he's actually the source of the Speed Force. It's complicated. Basically, Barry can move as fast as he can imagine, capable of running through time and outtracing death itself. They got Reverse Flash, aka E-Boy Twain, Rebirth era. Oh, I should have been counting this down. Savitar was number 5. Barry Allen was number 4, and Reverse Flash is number 3. So have you ever heard someone say it was me, Barry, after doing something particularly petty? That's the go-to phrase for everyone. 25th century speedster. Peter and arch nemesis of Barry Allen. While he's usually about as fast as Barry, what gives him the edge is his use of negative speed force, which has the ability to corrupt the speed force in other speedsters. Number 2, the Flash, aka Wally West, pre-Flashpoint era. While Barry Allen may kind of be the speed force, no one has ever used it better than Wally West, the third man to take the title of the Flash. Wally Wally has seemed to run over 13 trillion times the speed of light. Speed Force, don't question it. Goes in and out of the Speed Force at will. He's basically magic. Now that Wally has returned in DC Rebirth, it's unclear what his power levels are. And finally, you have number 1, Zoom, aka Hunter Zolomon. Not to be confused with the Reverse Flash, Zoom is a man that from the modern era who's obsessed with making Wally West better. He does this by trying to murder everyone Wally loves. Zoom's spot at number 1 is certainly up for debate. After all, he doesn't actually run that fast. Zoom's powers are based around time manipulation, making it appear as if he's moving with impossible speed. Is time travel really speed? Well, I guess it depends on where you look at it. I'm going to say, um, Like moving, like it's time. It's you can say you can manipulate speed, but is that necessarily you moving that fast? So I guess that's just something you have to take into consideration. All right, then you have exclusive the Flash Hood ornament style figure. So that's the thing I got before. We couldn't make it great without speed and leave out the fastest man alive. This Hood ornament style figure has a metal look, but is made of a high quality and hard plastic. We recommend you display it probably maybe on this very crate that transforms into a car in your home or office as the magnet that does not adhere, adhere to a car who is licensed by Warner Brothers and made by George. And then you have the other one, which is the one for the Arrow. I just got the one from Flash, so it says exclusive Arrow Hood ornament style figure. Unless there's two in here. Is there? No, I'm pretty sure it says one, but I'll check. It says Barry Allen was first introduced on Arrow, the show that made the rapidly expanding burst possible. Oliver Queen's got quite the nice assortment of motorcycles and trick arrows in his arsenal. He's bested Barry in combat more than once, and he'll be celebrating his 75th anniversary in November. So it made sense to include him, giving users a 50-50 chance of getting either beautiful figure. That's just by Warner Brothers and made by George. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so now we go into arrow side of the fence. Top 10 trick arrows by Ash Mahoney. Green Arrow is not fast, at least not compared to the DC Universe's vast array of superpower heroes and villains. Arrows, arrows shot from a compound bow can only travel around 200 mph max, which is nothing compared to the Speedster. Still, he's managed to take down the Flash, the Flash before How by fighting smarter with specialized trick arrows. Number 10, Handcuff Arrow. Pairs nicely with the Miranda Lights Arrow. Number 9, Aqualung Arrow. This is basically a rebreather, but it's attached to an arrow for reasons. Number 8, Explosive Arrow. There are actually multiple types of grenade, flashbang, smoke forth, and July Sparkler. Number 7, Ricochet Arrow. It's an arrow that bounces off the walls and whatnot until it hits its target. Surprisingly effective against people who assume fit is apply the arrows. Number 6, Phantom Zone Arrow. A very cool arrow with a very distinct purpose. Locking Kryptonians like Superman away in a spooky shadow realm. It's kind of hacks. This is good. Number 5, Blue Arrow. An arrow that shoots out a substance that's less glue, more quick drying, industrial strength liquid of cement from when you need to stick crime to a building or whatever. Number 4, a grappling hook arrow. Batman hates guns, but has one for grabbing up buildings. Green Arrow loves arrows and has one for grabbing up buildings. One of these men is being true to themselves. Number 3, Net Arrow. Ever need to tie up the bad guys, but there's all they're all the way up over there. No problem. Shoot them with the net. Can also be used if you decide to become shrimp boat captain. Number 2, automatic warhead arrow. Exactly what it sounds like. How and why Green Arrow has access to a nuke just beyond us. This serves as an excellent reminder. Do not F with Green Arrow. Number 1, boxing glove arrow. The absolute pinnacle of arrow achievement is literally an arrow with a boxing glove attached to it. You know for when you need to punch someone from really far away. Probably not. Probably not real. Probably. Yeah, that's something they do in cartoons. That's funny. Like that gag weapon that's actually useful. So where are we at now? It says, "Is your friend a cyclone?" Site up by Sarah Rodriguez. Cyclones could it be any of us, even you? So we created this handy guide for finding out if your friend's is a toaster. All right. So here's the question: it says, have you asked them if they are a cyclone? If you say yes, it says what, and then the next question is what did they say, and then after that the answer would be die. Is he you either would have die human filth or no. Of course not. If you go to Diane's answers, they are cyclone. And then okay, this is getting confusing. Alright, but if you go to of course not, then it says they might be a cyclone. It says try calling them the toaster. How do they react? It says they have two choices with anger, which goes back to they are a cyclone, or any other reaction, which goes to sing all along the watchtower. Do they freak out into no? They are a very good cyclone. Humanity is doomed. However, if you go back to the top, it says have you asked them if they're a cyclone? And say no, it says ask them. Then it goes to what do they say, and it basically goes all the way back. It all comes down to their cycle. Yeah, I know it's confusing. Yeah, here it is basically. Ah, that was convoluted. Concept of that. I don't even know anymore. Let's see what else we got here. That was actually a lot. That actually got took out of me. Alright, it says exclusive Battlestar Galactica Squad vinyl replica. When you are traversing space running for your literal life, this is one of the last things you want to see on your trail. It'll be on your tail. Scars are fastest of the Raiders. Cyclone's primary attack fleet is to reboot the classic series. Luckily, the figure is powered down and perfect for display, licensed by Universal and made by Time Merchandise. Oh, it says exclusive Stark Industries Racing Tee. The part of Stark Industries pit crew with this official T-shirt inspired by Tony's need for speed and other things in Iron Man 2. This month's tee was designed specifically for UK by Marvel, so you won't find it anywhere else. Licensed by Marvel and made by Fifth Thumb. Alright, so six major ridiculous superhero vehicles by Kevin whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it anyway. Because every time I try to, it just looks stupid. Tiring. Alright, let's see. It says for a few comic book characters, mainly those of non-superhero variety. Owning some of the transportation makes a lot of sense. After all, if you can't fly and you need to get somewhere in a hurry, vehicles help. But for some others, owning a car or a plane or a boat makes pretty much no sense. Unfortunately, this happens way too often. Here are six amazing, ridiculous examples, and yes, we know some of them are just toys, but they made them, so we're criticizing them because I guess they feel the need to have to do that here. Even though I'm not even saying it, I'm just rambling on at this point. All right, so no. All right, so anyway, I don't know. looking for. That's a Spider-Mobile. Wait, this is a Spider-Mobile? Since when? I've never heard of this. Alright, anyway, Spider-Mobile. The story behind this is one. The story sort of makes sense, but its practical application makes none. Though always desperate for cash, Peter Parker agreed to endorse the creation of and subsequently was forced to build the Spider-Mobile, a car for Spider-Man to drive because it's much better to be stuck in New York traffic than webswing across the city. So this is actually a thing. Like, why? It just doesn't make any sense. It seems kind of stupid. Then again, complaining about this up to place is stupid too. I guess. Alright, let's see what else. This is Joker-Mobile. I guess that's something that exists too. Again, this is something I've never heard of. And why does it need to exist? Alright, it says Joker-Mobile. If Batman has one, why can't he? No, seriously, that was Joker's reasoning for creating his own Joker-Mobile. Theoretically, this is twist. This in the twisted mind of Joker, it made a lot of sense. But if you're a criminal, making your location super obvious seems like a really dumb move. Where's the Joker racing down the third of the car with a giant version of his face in front of it? What is he, Sweet Tooth? Hulk copter. What? Just picture the raging Mad Hulk sitting cramped up in a helicopter, trying to press tiny buttons. I'm sorry, this is funny. Tiny buttons and handle the intricate. I can't even speak right now. Intricate controls with his giant hands. If anything, we give him 12 seconds before losing and smashing the copter into pieces. Really bad. This is getting way out of hand. Batman, you look ridiculous in this thing. We need to have a serious talk with your cave full of unnecessary things. You have a plane. Why do you need this? Don't even get us started on that giant penny. Oh yeah, that's why he has a giant penny for some reason. Wasn't that? Didn't he get that from a villain before or something? I think it was from Two Face. I think that was just supposed to be there for like I don't know, because he has this thing where he like gets he keeps some of the stuff he I can't even speak right now. What Batman does, and I think Robin does this too, where they keep stuff from some of the villains that they defeat. I remember Robin did that in the Teen Titans cartoon, so the first one, not Taller Titans, so aka Teen Titans Go. Anyway, Thanos copter. The best part of this, his name is printed on the side of it, just so every time you see it flying through the sky, you see that if it belongs to Thanos, the mad practically a god titan, you're in reclusely asked, but why? Oh, I forgot one, the Flashmobile. You must be joking. You are literally the fastest man alive. You say it all the time. You shattered the sound barrier just going out for coffee. How is this in any way, shape, or form useful? Get it together, Flash. I am shocked that this stuff actually exists. I really am. Like, a lot of this, I kind of agree that some of the stuff is completely unpractical. But whatever, I guess. Uh, Let me see, how much more of this is there? Because I think I have to do it night because I'm tired, honestly. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking through this thing before I go any further. So, Uh, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it night. So that's the stuff that I got. Sorry I couldn't do all as I usually do. You know what? I'll try to do one more. Okay, maybe two more. Is there anything Wonder Woman that I have in here? Alright, I'm gonna do two more and then I'm done. Cause I'm gonna do the thing with the car and the Batmobile and the battering thing. And then after that we'll call it a night. So alright, so exclusive Batwing keychain. The Batmobile is cool, but Batman's tech is build plane is just iconic. And perhaps the most famous Batwing from 1989 film designed by Anthony First, using references from the Warner Bros. Archives, Carbon Metalworks has crafted a detailed stealth back replica just for you. Licensed by Warner Brothers and made by QMX. Alright, so Batman Speed by Ash Mahadi. When the heroes of the Justice League fly off in battle, Batman can't be left behind. Luckily, he has something of this dope. A really, really big garage, and in that garage, he stores some crazy fast vehicles. First one is Batboat. Top speed 120 mph. Oh, anyone who rides a giant pink seahorse is a badass, but even Aquaman can't patrol 70% of the planet at once. That's where the Batboat comes in. The Batboat comes in. Depending on the incarnation, it alternates from a slick speedboat to a miniature submarine. Then you got the Batcopter, top speed 192 mph. Yes, Batman has jets and planes too. We'll get to those, but those are pretty bad when it comes to maneuvering between buildings. Luckily, he's got a helicopter. While some models have been less than awesome, looking at you really bad. Some of them have been downright amazing. The Bat from the Dark Knight Rises saved the whole city. They got Bat Cycle top speed about 350 mph. It's like the traffic jam friendly Batmobile. Like every other vehicle Batman drives, the Bat Cycle has gone through multiple incarnations. The Bat Pod from Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight is probably the version most people are familiar with, so getting up top speed is difficult. However, the fastest motorcycle in the world is the Dodge Tomahawk, which can supposedly hit up to 350 mph. Chances are Batman can make himself something similar. Batmobile top speed 330 to 350 mph with afterburner. The one everyone knows, the Batmobile has gone through many iterations over the years, from just being a bright red car to whatever the heck the Tumblr is supposed to be. But they all have one thing in common: speed. Batwing. Top speed 4,400 mph. The Batwing, aka the Bat plane, is hypersonic fighter jet. Something that seems incredibly unnecessary for a guy who mainly fights crime in a single city. Still, for international challenges, Batman is fully equipped for a vehicle capable of taking the fastest to terrestrial aircraft around. Just don't bother trying to wrap your head around the creative mentality of Wayne Enterprises that makes this thing possible. And then finally, you got the Bat Rocket top speed 18,000 mph, because you'll be too busy trying to figure out how Mr. Wayne sneaks this monstrosity through the annual budget. Yes, Batman has a rocket. Why? Surprisingly, not because of alien enemies. There's the Justice League satellite, boom tubes, and the interstellar jet thing that defies all physics for that. The Bat rocket seems to be mainly for traveling across the globe really fast and impressing his otherwise jaded son. Um, was it Damon? Alright, so as I said, we're gonna do like one more. That's for the car. It says it's gone in 60 seconds. In 60 seconds. By Tamara Brooks and Kevin Model. Is it if you haven't seen the 2000 film, a remake of the 1974 film of the same name, You're gonna walk. Tamara, who hasn't seen the film in a while, and Kevin, who's saw it once long ago, I'm going to tell you what it's about. What it's all about, but they only have 60 seconds to type it. Final Tamara. First on Tamara, Nicolas Cage has to boil out his little brother Giovanni Risby, who owes money to this dude by stealing a list of cars in a small time period. So he gets a crew together, and that includes his ex Angela Jolie and G McBride, and a large Brit that never speaks in high Jason's food, mostly car chases. And now Kevin, his take on the movie. Phoebe's brother from Friends gets into some trouble with the Ninth Doctor, so his brother Nicolas Cage has to bail him out. He must accomplish this by stealing 50 cars. He, he results the aid of Warcraft and some others, which includes a few members of the Ocean's 11 gang. After many members, enemies set up and planning, thievery and car chases ensue, with Nick Cage ultimately defeating the bad guy, getting off scot-free through the help of the police, and saving his brother's life. Also, Billy Jones was there. Alright, gone in 60 seconds. Eleanor die-cast car. Alright, it says part of the Hollywood Series 7 line in 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500 featured the Nicolas Cage classic because all Nicolas Cage movies are classics. Is beautifully recreated in this 1 hour 64 minute scale diecast miracle, 164 scale diecast miracle with metal chases, rubber wheels, and articulated doors and hoods. Yes, they open, display the pride. Licensed by Disney and made by Greenlit Collectibles. Okay, there you go. Everything else is just whatever. They have some stuff about Wonder Woman, but I don't feel like reading it because there's a lot, and like I said, I'm tired. So that's it. Car from going to seconds. The bat thing, the bat keychain, the thing from Battle Galactica, and the Flash ornament. And here's what the box looks like from inside. See, it says there's a license plate on it, and here's the other part of the box. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I tried to, I did a lot today, and that's why I may not be like as as I can't even speak right now. You get the idea. I had a long day, and I'm tired, and but I wanted to get this video out before the day was done. So here it is. So now I'm just trying to make this so I share this with as many people as possible. So let's see. Yeah, so I think that's it. Great time, and I will see you later.